Hey guys, it's me, Steph, and it's been like 2 weeks since I recorded. And yes, a lot of stuff has been going on. Let's start with one. Last weekend I went to WonderCon and I was there. I went out Friday and then I was there Saturday and Sunday. And okay, first of all, Friday I went to Medieval Times, so that was a great experience. They don't give you a turkey leg, but I got this really, really good roasted chicken, and it was so flavorful and so juicy, and the experience is just great because I've always wanted to go to Medieval Times. So I went to Medieval Times. I had a blast. Um, it was really interesting. The food or the what do you call it? Like, okay, yes, it's kind of pricey, but I mean the all around experience was pretty fun, and I enjoyed it a lot. Um, Saturday, I didn't have a ticket for WonderCon, so I spent most of my time outside. Unfortunately, there was a gate, but my camera has a really good zoom, so I still took some awesome pictures of amazing cosplays. Um, and yeah, basically Saturday was more of a just outside people watching kind of day, and then Sunday I actually got to go inside WonderCon, and once again more amazing cosplays. I took a bunch of pictures. I'll put the link below. My pictures, I have my pictures on like Facebook. I have my pictures on, some of my pictures were featured on Pixelated Geeks comic issues gallery. So I'll put the link below for that one. And yeah, it was just a fun packed weekend of just amazing cosplays, meeting great new people. I went to Downtown Disney, which is the closest I'll ever get to Disneyland. Um, I just had a few drinks there and ate their really good fried chicken at I forgot what the place is, but there's like a I don't know, there's like a center bar restaurant in the middle of like downtown Disney, and then that's where I am. That's where I ate. And then Sunday night could not be complete without watching Furious 7. So I watched Furious 7 and I cried at least 4 times. And the ending was just like, oh, I was bawling. Yeah, so then that was that. Monday through Friday, or well, Monday was just work. Tuesday, nothing special, work. Wednesday, nothing special. And then Thursday. So Thursday, I went to a comedy club and I watched Battlecast, and I'm still unfamiliar with Battlecast. I just started listening to their podcasts because uh, Jordan recommended it to me, and basically what they do, it's like live role playing. There's two people, it could be anyone. Example, one of the podcasts I listened to, it was Elsa versus Mulan, and basically they role play. They have an area where they're at, and then you just like fight till the death, basically, with like all your characters or what you have in the thing. Like example, Mulan was able to use Mushu, and Elsa was able to use like her powers, and everyone else along in that movie, like the deer. Yeah, it was an interesting experience. But the ones that were fighting at Battlecast, it was, oh my god, I feel really dumb for not remembering. Um the metal or the liquid guy from Terminator 2, and I forgot who the other person was. But I went to the American Comedy Club in downtown San Diego, and it was a really nice venue. It was really decent. The only issue that I had was they have like a 2 item minimum per person. So like, okay, so you buy a drink, you have to buy food. And then like I got pretzel bites and a root beer float, and that was like $10 each, for so $20 for that whole thing. I mean, like, the whole experience was interesting, but I'm like not about that like high budget, or like, yeah, just the high budget life. I'm like, I'd rather pay $5 for a large Little Caesars pizza that can last me like maybe 2 days. But yeah, so went there, watched the Battlecast, listened to some great music. I forget the guy's name. And then heard some stand-up comedy from a guy named, I don't even remember his name. There's just so much that happened this weekend, but Dallas. His name was Dallas. And he was fucking like hilarious. Super racist jokes, but it was great. That was that. Friday, worked. Went around the mall, and that's where it just got really complicated. So I started to have stomach issues on Friday, and like it was such a like horrible pain, like in this area going up, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like I'm just like my stomach really hurts. I was super bloated. I thought maybe I was backed up, constipated. This is a complete overshare. If you don't want to listen, stop. But if you guys don't care, yeah, I just basically yeah, I just had a bunch of pain, and I didn't have anything at the time, but I ended up just throwing up everything that I ate, and then my roommate made me some green tea and gave me some antacids, antacids, whatever. And I waited it out again, and I threw up all the liquid I just drank, and I couldn't really keep anything down. I was constantly bloated, so I ended up going to urgent care, and they hooked me up to an IV. They took blood samples, they took a urine sample, and then they did an ultrasound. And yeah, unfortunately, I have gallstones in my gallbladder, which really sucks because now I'm like fully forced to, okay, like they tell you to watch what you eat, and I understand that, but it was just like my poor eating habits for the last 2 weeks since like WonderCon, and just like the poor choices I've been making on food. And yeah, so the whole thing that sucked the most was because of what I ate on Friday, it like ruptured like this area. That's why I was in pain. And the side effects of that too is also shortness of breath, because one of the reasons why I went to ER was because I could not breathe. So yeah, they hooked me up to an IV, and I started to feel a lot better. But yeah, now I have gallstones, and oops, sorry. So yeah, now I have gallstones. I have to watch what I eat. I'm not really allowed to have greasy, fatty foods anymore. So my whole diet and outlook kind of changed. And it sucked because, okay, so that was that. I checked out of the hospital maybe 12:30 or 1 o'clock. And then the rest of the day was fine. I slept well. Yesterday, which is Saturday morning, I woke up, made one of those lean gourmet dinners, and then I just chilled. I finally caught up on, well, I'm not even caught up. I realized that I watched, okay, so I watched episode 1 of Better Call Saul, and then I didn't have the second episode, but I was recording episodes on the DVR. So then I started watching the next episode, and then I realized it was like either 3, 4, or 5. It's one of those, I can't tell. But yeah. So basically, I've been able to watch it on on the PlayStation Network, and I realized that I missed episode 2, and then I watched episode 2, and I was like, how can I miss episode 2? Like, that was such an important episode. Like, shit went down, and yeah, so I caught up with that. Then I met up with my dad, did a little construction work with him. He's painting a house, so I was helping him like put put the like protectors on the windows and stuff so he can like easily spray the whole area. And then I met up with Roseanne in Convoy at this new place called Kula Sushi. Kula Sushi, yeah. The wait was pretty long, maybe 30 minutes. There was a lot of people in front of us. But basically, what it's like in there is they have conveyor belts that have sushi on plates, and they just go back and forth. Like you sit at a table. We sat at the bar, or like a bar looking thing. We didn't get an actual table. But you just sit there and trays on conveyor belts just go around, and you can grab the plate. And basically, it charges you $2.25 per plate. And then each plate has like maybe 2 or 3 different sushis on it. And then they have this little screen that you can order sushi on, and it just instantly goes on the order in front of you. So like if you want a little bowl of soup and stuff, like you just press the button and then it goes on the conveyor. Now it goes on the conveyor belt. Now there's 2 different conveyor belts. There's a conveyor belt that's constantly running throughout the restaurant, and you just grab what you want. And then there's the one where you specifically order something and then it instantly stops in front of you, and it's so cool. I'm definitely gonna add the videos on here. I'm also gonna have it on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, it's Steph X STEPHXONXMEEH at Instagram. So I have a lot of videos of that too. Yeah, basically it's really cool because it's like, you know how sometimes people will get like a whole roll for like $6 or $8 and you're just like, I don't really like this. Well, the convenient thing about Kula Sushi is you get to basically almost like sample different kinds of sushi, and it makes up to like how much you would pay for different rolls, and you get to try a lot more. But yeah, it just counts your plate. So when you're done eating, you just drop your plate in the slot, and then there's a plate counter, and then they just charge you like that. So that was a great experience. I'm definitely gonna link the video, or not link the video, but put the video on here. After that, me and Roseanne went to Tapex, and then we went to. I got yogurt from Yogurtland because I really was craving fruits and yogurt, so I got that. Then we went to Target, found a bunch of stuff that I needed to get. I picked up burpless fish oil capsules and allergy medicine and just stuff that I needed to get for like my daily health and all that crap. What else? Yeah, so then went back to the apartment, I walked the dogs, and then I did Roseanne's eyebrows. The thing about eyebrows is, I swear to God, once you do your eyebrows, you have to keep doing your eyebrows. Like once you realize what it looks like when you color them in and they look fuller, when they're not colored in, you need your brows. That's just what happens. And then, yeah, she really liked how it turned out. Another thing too, after that was, we met up with Mikhail, and then we went to North Park area, and we went to Polite Provisions. And then, but first we went to Soda and Swine so they can get food. And then Roseanne got the dirty fries, so I got to try a fry or a couple because obviously I couldn't eat shit. Like I even asked them, I was like, "Do you have anything that's non-greasy and non-oily that I can eat?" She's like, "No." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I was gonna get the apple salad and they didn't fucking have it. So what else? Anyways, we went into Polite Provisions and I was looking at the different drinks. I got to sample it was like Maui Bikini blonde lager, and that one was pretty good, but I ended up getting the Julian hard apple cider. I just had that one glass and I was fucking drunk out of my goddamn mind. Yeah, I was drunk. And then I was waiting in the bathroom. And then I see like someone was talking next to me to the other girls, and then he just so happens to ask about my night, and I turn and look at him, and it was a guy from high school, and I was just like, "What the fuck are you doing here? I haven't seen you since high school." And then it was just like a mini reunion because I got to see like people from like middle school, well, I mean, we went to high school, but we didn't talk, but I knew him better in middle school, and it was just a trip because I was like, it's funny seeing you here and that you remember me. It was like really weird, but yeah, I got home. I had a really good night. We just sat and talked, and then, yeah, so today's Sunday. I wanted to do laundry, but I don't think I have enough coins just yet, and I still have a bunch of clothes, so it's totally fine. But I'm probably gonna just chill, maybe do my nails, um, catch up on Better Call Saul, and yeah, that's basically my Sunday for you. I hope that's 2 weeks worth of stuff I could say. But thank you for watching. Another thing too that I wanted to mention is, so I don't know what was wrong with my camera or like what's up with the sound quality, but okay, so I use this program called ManyCam because if I try to use the video program or the recording program, the camera program on my laptop, it doesn't give me all the settings I want it to. So I use this program called ManyCam. Now the thing is, you hook up your camera to it, and this mic that I'm using right now, for some reason, when I was listening to it earlier, it amplifies the sound. So I'm pretty sure you can hear the cars going by, the dogs in the background, and everything. And I never had that issue until now. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm still trying to like mess around and see what the difference is. But yeah, that's basically it. That is so that's what's been going on since the last time I recorded. And yeah, maybe I'll have more to say tomorrow, but thank you for watching. You guys have all my links and stuff, and I hope you have a great rest of a great rest of the week. Okay, bye.
I see a little plate. That's why I don't know if they're gonna.
It's emoji. It's emoji. So cute.